My due respect to our educational leadership professor, Dr. Ramel Tumaking, to all of us this afternoon. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. So this time, I will be reporting about cyberbullying. You will be asking why I chose this topic. So, first and foremost, I choose cyberbullying topic because this is one of the most typical problems that we are facing nowadays. This can be happen anywhere else, everywhere else. And I have searched some helpful and effective ways on how we are going to combat this kind of problems in our society. Okay, so let's start in reporting this one. So, based on Wikipedia, it defined that cyberbullying or cyber harassment is a form of bullying or harassment using electronic means. Cyberbullying and cyber harassment are also known as online bullying. It has become increasingly common, especially among teenagers, as the digital sphere has expanded and technology has advanced. So not only the students, not only the students are victimized by these problems, but all persons or all people, regardless of age, sex or gender, marital status or status in life. So we can be victimized against this issue. Cyberbullying is when someone, typically a teenager, bullies or harasses others in the internet and in other digital spaces, particularly in social media sites. So we all know that we have now Facebook sites or Facebook Lights, Facebook Messenger. We have our what do we call this? Twitter, Yahoo Mail, Gmail, and other apps that can be used by our students in forms of communication with their friends, with their classmates, and in teachers. But it happens also that cyberbullying will be manifested throughout communicating our students in those sites that I have mentioned to you. So harmful bullying behavior can include posting rumors, traits, sexual remarks, a victim's personal information, or pejorative labels. Examples: hate speech. Bullying or harassment can be identified by repeated behavior and an intent to harm. Victims of cyberbullying may experience lower self-esteem. So that's why we can observe this one in our student or in our child or in our daughter, that they have a negative feeling in their hearts. They have unexpected feelings in their heart. They have a lower self-esteem. They have low confidence, and then some of them may experience or may commit suicidal ideation, or they commit suicides if not properly be guided by their parents or their teachers. So they will commit suicides or other variety of negative emotional responses, including being scared, frustrated, angry, or depressed, or being depressed. So these are the emotions or feelings that they come into once they will be cyberbullied by a anonymous person or someone who is not their friends or loved ones. Okay, so we have two forms of cyberbullying. So cyber talking and trolling. So what is this cyber talking? Okay, so let me read to you. This is a form of online harassment in which the perpetrator uses electronic communications to stalk a victim. This is considered more dangerous other forms of cyberbullying because it generally involves a credible threat to the victim's safety. So this is not new to us because this had been televised in ABS-CBN or in other television shows about a certain real situation in which they were cyber stalked by someone or by an anonymous person, or shall we call for instance someone who is being blackmailed by somebody. So that is one of the best example of cyber stalking. Okay, cyber stalkers may send cyber stalkers may send repeated message intended to threaten or harass. So the intentions of the cyber stalker will threaten, and may encourage others to the same, either explicitly be impersonating their victim and asking others to contact them. Others also will get us information from our family or from our friends so that they can get our attentions. They will get everything coming from us. So trolling is a form that is intentionally trying to provoke or offend others in order to elicit a reaction. Trolls and cyberbullies do not always have the same goal. While some trolls engage in comparatively harmless mischief, a troll may be disruptive either for their own amusement or because they are genuinely a combative person. So this case also is not new to us, no, since this is also manifested in Facebook, by which there are persons or there are anonymous persons that we do not know who are provoking or offended us sometimes in the said sites. Okay, so facts about cyberbullying. Research has demonstrated a number of serious consequences or cyberbullying not only in foreign countries but throughout the world. It can be happened everywhere and anywhere else, regardless of age, sex, status in life, etc., based on Wikipedia. So not only in foreign country but also in Asia, no, particularly in the Philippines. It was reported that there was an increase of cyberbullying related suicides, commonly in teenagers, and studies were being done to connect suicide to bullying incidents. Although there certainly is a connection between the two, research highlights the complexity of the relationship, according to SUNY on 2020. Okay, but cyberbullying is a violation of the digital human rights. So we have done with this. So we have done with this through different webinars in which they are combating against anti-cyberbullying. We have different seminars about this. So I will read to you. Free speech is one of the human rights and guaranteed constitutional right in the Philippines. However, it can lead to abuse and further to harassment, bullying, cyberbullying, cyber abuse, and negative online experiences. When a person is being cyberbullied or harassed online, their digital human right against discrimination, safety, privacy, live their life, move and express their thoughts is being violated. That's why I suggest to you that when we do making our Facebook account, we should not have our complete details. For example, my name is JEFERSON C. So when I do making my Facebook account, I will not show my true name as JEFERSON C. So I can use Jeff Bar or Jess Bar in order for them not to monitor my complete details. So instead of my residence is from Trent, Obusan del Sur, so I could instead say that I live in Texas or in California or whatsoever places, so that you will not be monitored by them easily. Because cyberbullier persons or cyberbulliers can really monitor you, no? They can really monitor you by your private profiles, or mga pictures, photos, and other private informations coming from your Facebook, Twitter account, Yahoo Mail or Gmail, etc. Okay, so I will share to you about an article written by Sony 2020 entitled What to Do When We Are Cyber Bullied. So this is not only for the students but also for us, so that we will be awakened. We will know what we will do in order for us to combat this kind of problem we are facing. So the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013 coverage is limited to high school students and minors. So this is based on his study. No, while there are high-profile cyber launching cases reported by media, most incidents remain underreported since the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013 covers only high school students and minors. Adult victims, so not only the high school students, but we also have the adult victims, can seek legal remedy from some provisions of the Cybercrime and Anti-Voyeurism law. Some provisions that can help adults are online libel, identity theft, recording, sharing of intimate images and videos while they are high-profile cyber launching cases reported by media. Most incidents remain underreported. Since the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013 covers only high school students and minors, adult victims can seek legal remedy from some provision of the Cybercrime and Anti-Voyeurism law. Some provision that can help adults are online libel, identity theft, recording, sharing of intimate images and videos. Adults and parents whose kids might become a victim of bullying must find time to read and understand the provisions of both bullying and cybercrime laws. So we should be educated. We should educate our students, our child, our daughter about this act in order for us to prevent, to avoid, or we can combat, or we can do what we can do from the time when this will comes or manifest. Adults and parents whose kids might have a victim of bullying must find time to read and understand the provisions of this one. Okay, what to do if you are at the receiving end of cyberbullying? So what will you do when you will be bullied by someone or by an anonymous person? So always inform somebody when you are being cyberbullied, harassed, stalked, or mobbed. So when you're at the school, you can confront or you can report it to your teacher, to your principal, or to an older person, parent, to other parents. As a minor, tell your parents or guardian it is best to share this also to your class advisor or the school's guidance office. Parents is best to inform the principal about the incident as required by the law. So this one, cyberbullying law, must also be included as part of the orientation in the opening of the class in the schools or in every part of institutions. Always keep a copy of the hate messages, degrading images and or video using a browser where the URL is visible when taking a screenshot. So we can let our students or let our child to screenshot or to record the incidents. Do not delete messages, email, tweets, as this will serve as your reference. And then always take a screenshot of the Facebook when you are using the Facebook or other social networks timeline. Or we can also download a copy of degrading images or videos to be kept as evidence. And then block the accounts of the people who are harassing you. Parents, do this immediately and have your kids take an online vacation. And then for adult victims, do this if the attacks are affecting you already, but ask someone to monitor the accounts of the bully. If you can take an online vacation, use a different cell phone numbers. So we can change our mobile numbers as soon as possible or as many as we can. But ask someone to monitor the SIMs in your original number. When cyberbullied using social media, report the account, photos and videos to social media network providers. So for Facebook abuses, if you do not have an account, so we can report in this portion. So as we can, please take a look at this take a look at the pictures. So we have here in the Facebook. Okay, we have the guidelines, so you can click. Other than that, seek professional police or legal help when necessary. So we can, aside from the principal, when you're in the school, aside from the principal, aside from the teacher, or aside from the higher authority or legal person, no? You can have the police or whatever person or whoever person, as long as they are in matured mindset. Okay. So according to this news report, if cyberbullying is happening to your loved one, you can contact the National Bureau of Investigation. So we have the NBI contact number. So we can reach at 521-9208 or at their website. So I'm so sorry, at their Gmail, ccd@nbi.gov.ph, or in local extensions 3429, chief, and 3497 with their staff. Okay, we can seek financial damages when applicable. One is agreed by a defamatory post in social media may find refuge in the provisions of the Civil Code of Damages. Article 2176, Civil Code, according to attorney Sandy P. De La Cruz. One who posts in social media causing damage to the reputation of another may be liable. So they are liable to the subject for damages, and thus can be a valid cause of an action under the law. So they are punishable by the law. Such posts must trend to pry to the privacy and peace of mind of another, middle of disturbing us, or obtaining the private information or private life of other family relations of another, intrigue to cause another to be alienated from his friends, or vex or humiliate another on account of his religious beliefs, lowly station in life, place of birth, physical defect, or another personal condition. Article 26 Civil Code. If both cyberbullied and offender is minor, bullies from the same school report to the Child Protection Committee or the guidance counselor. So one of the ethical person that we can trust, that can be trusted with our child regarding this issue. So we can have the school guidance counselor. And then bully is from another school. So when bully is from another school, report to the offender's school. Bully is out of school youth, bring the matter to the barangay where the offender is residing. The school will determine if, aside from administrative sanction, there is need to file criminal charges. If parents are not happy with handling, they can escalate the incident to the Department of Education. If there is no resolution at the barangay level, they can proceed to the Women and Child Protection Desk of the PNP or the SWD. So meaning to say, we can have the protocol system. If offenders are adult but the cyberbullied are either minor or women, go to the nearest Women and Children's Protection Desk, or what we call PNP or Philippine National Police. Alternately, we can file an online report at this website, http://main/page_id=1047. Close and open parentheses, use cyber harassment. Note, the online reporting from was removed and no longer available. Okay, so if offenders are adult but the cyberbullied are either minor or women, go to the nearest Women's and Children's Protection Desk or Philippine National Police. Alternately, we can file an online report with this one. Okay, or visit either in the PNP or in the NBI Cybercrime Unit. If both the cyberbullied and offender are adults, we can file a report here or visit the PNP Cybercrime or NBI Cybercrime Unit. Schools and companies for support purposes, should have a bullying and social computing policy and promote safe practices through learning events and other interventions. That's why we should always monitor our students when they are using or when they are surfing at the internet. Even when they are using their mobile phones as part of their research, we do not know what they are doing there outside of the research. Okay, so the learning. Okay, I'm sorry. The policy should answer for the administrative discipline of the perpetrator. Likewise, a counseling program should also be in a place for victims of any forms of bullying. Okay, what to do when bullied? So for students specifically, they will inform their parents and group chats or class advisor when the incidents will happen in the school. So in the school, they can inform their class advisors. So when the class advisors are not present, the subject teacher, or when the subject teachers are not present because they have their urgent meetings, the principal or other internal stakeholders present at the time. So take a screenshot and keep a copy of hate messages, because this will serve as your guide, or shall we say your proof or your evidence about the persons who had or harassed you. So take an online vacation and change your cell phone mobile number. So we can change our cell phone mobile numbers as soon as possible. Have someone monitor the accounts of the cyber bullies. Report the concerned accounts, post to service providers so that they can take it down. So in the articles of Sony, so we can report it immediately on the Philippine National Police or PNP, or in the NBI custody. Aside from that, we can seek legal help when necessary. So for girl victims, so as what I have said, we can report our experience, we can give our testimony to the Philippine National Police Women's Desk, or we can also text or contact nbi@cod@nbi.gov.ph or 521-928 or local extensions 3429 and 3497. So we can also have other articles aside from the one that being mentioned by this report. So we have 7 articles, related articles regarding with cyberbullying. So bullying cases up by 21% in the Philippine school after the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013. More needs to be done. Applicable laws on bullying, the culture of cyberbullying in the Philippines, workplace or office bullying, what is bullying and cyberbullying in the Philippines. So we can have these articles aside from the one that I have discussed it to you. Okay, we also have optional video. So I included the cyberbullying video. So we have 5 powerful anti-bullying videos on YouTube for tweens and teens by the BARRIOS team. So these 5 videos are very effective or helpful ways in order for us to prevent, or in order for us to understand more what is this cyberbullying all about, so that we will be literate, or we will understand more about this kind of case, or this case. So these are my references. Okay, thank you very much, bro, for listening. I hope that I give some inputs or informations about my discussion this afternoon. So that's all for this afternoon. God bless you.